Hey, I'll see you on tour in Las Vegas, Chicago, and Grand Rapids. In Chicago, it's stand-up and a live panel show. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for tickets, and make sure you go to jimmydore.com. Hey, this is Jimmy. Who's this?
Jimmy, it's Jake Tapper from The Lead with Jake Tapper on CNN. And, I might add, co-moderator of the first presidential debate of 2024 on CNN.
Hey, Jake, and thanks for your resume as always. Little known fact, you were in my dream 2 nights ago. It was amazing. Jake Tapper, we were at the convention. Jake Tapper, you were making fun of me in front of people, and I couldn't think of a comeback. And you kind of...
Neither of those two would ever happen.
I didn't think it either, but it was really frightening. I talked about it with my shrink. Anyway, what are you up to?
Oh, just doing a little light dusting on my mantelpiece. Making a nice little space there, just in case.
Just in case what?
In case it's me.
Oh, jeez.
Jimmy, the Pulitzer Prize has to go to somebody.
Jesus.
And believe me, the next one is going to whoever first broke the biggest story of the decade. President Joe Biden is not mentally fit to be president.
Uh-huh.
Jimmy, until just the other day, the American people had no idea what was going on.
Yeah.
They were living in a blissful unreality. They thought their president was of sound mind and good health and fully prepared not only to survive the rigors of another presidential campaign, but serve out a second term into his mid-80s.
Yeah, actually, I didn't think many people thought that at all.
Counterpoint, everyone thought that. Until some brave reporters, including yours truly, decided to investigate the situation. Apply journalistic rigor by watching video and audio footage freely available to everyone on the planet, and coming to the conclusion, man, this guy is really old and not up to the task. And bravely sharing that conclusion with the nation.
Yeah, that must have taken a lot of courage there. Sorry to break this to you, Jake, but we've been saying this exact thing on our show for about 4 years.
Okay, fine, but you don't count. You're not like, CNN or ABC. Or
Fox News has been running these embarrassing clips of Biden for way longer than you have. If this is a story, then they broke it long before you guys.
No, they were just airing damning clips of the sitting U.S. president for political reasons, to make him look bad. I was reporting on the actual state of affairs. There's a huge difference.
Yeah, that makes zero sense, Jake.
Basically, what I'm saying is whoever breaks the story on CNN or other legitimate news source is the one who gets the credit. Whoever talks about that story before that point is just some crank. So, by extension, I broke the story and informed the public. Whoever thought Biden was unqualified before that was uninformed. See?
Yeah, this is some really fuzzy logic there, Jake. Hey, by the way, hold on. I'm getting another call. Hello, Jimmy Dore Show. Jimmy speaking.
Jimmy, this is David Axelrod. I'm calling here to basically agree with what Jake is saying, because there is a parallel situation within the political class, including people in office and pundits such as myself who appear on these news programs.
Oh, yeah? Go on.
I don't think there's any secret as to the collusion, information sharing and whatnot between the political and media classes. And you see that right now. Not only are journalists like Jake feeling like the coast is clear now.
Yeah, no kidding.
Addressing Joe Biden's obvious competency concerns. Very bravely, I might add. Oh, absolutely. It takes a lot of courage, Jake, to point at a picture of a frog and say frog. But, Jimmy, you're starting to see that also with politicians and people like me. The coast is clear, for lack of a better phrase, now to voice concerns about President Biden.
Yes, David Axelrod, we are seeing pundits and politicians suddenly begin to voice concern about, even Jon Stewart got the okay. To talk about Biden's fitness for a second term. And we all know Jon Stewart's a very good boy. And so we all know that the donor class is saying it's okay to do that. That's why Jon Stewart's doing it.
Colbert did it.
Even Colbert did it. So again, why just now when this problem has been obvious for some time?
Well, Jimmy, I'm actually going to push back on that. It wasn't obvious before establishment media and political operatives publicly pointed it out. Before that, it was basically a conspiracy theory, much in line with what Jake said earlier. See?
But this is ridiculous. I mean, I don't understand. How does this willful obfuscation help the Democratic Party in any way?
Well, Jimmy, okay, look, for a moment, let's take off our partisan hats and put on our analyst hats. I think I have mine right here. Okay. If you look at the situation among elected officials, you have a large number of Democratic voters who want to see someone else other than Biden as the nominee. And then you have low-level politicians, your Lloyd Doggetts and whatnot, who have actively called for him to bow out. Bravely. No consequences for them for doing so. But move up the chain, the message gets more and more vague. Pelosi didn't fully call for him to step down, but made it seem like that might be on her mind. But Schumer, Speaker Jeffries, they're all in with Biden. That's how the Democratic Party operates. The people want one thing, the voters. Some members of Congress try to represent that, but the party elite says we know better and ignore the will of the people.
Wow, you're absolutely right. Are you going to report on that, Jake?
That seems like something I would get in trouble for saying. So, no, thank you. Yeah, you might want to leave that one to me, Jake, if you ever want to have Chuck Schumer on your show ever again. Boy, do I.
So you're saying no matter how intense the groundswell, the Democratic elites will never, ever allow Biden to be replaced?
If they did, Jimmy, I wouldn't recognize the Democratic Party anymore.
I see. Don't they realize this basically guarantees a Trump victory?
Oh, absolutely. They're not morons. But better have another 4 years of Trump than establish a precedent whereby the Democratic Party elite actually listens to the demands of the Democratic base. That's a very, very dark path they desperately want to avoid.
Oh, my God. This is too real.
Hey, Jimmy, is this one of those sketches that makes you mad?
Yes. Yes, Jake Tapper from the lead on CNN. Yes, it is. And you know what? I can't take it anymore. I'm hanging up on both of you gentlemen, and I've had enough, and my blood pressure is spiking. Goodbye.
Oh, hell yeah, we got him, Max.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's really pissed now. Okay, goodbye, everybody.
Okay. Hey, I'll see you on tour in Las Vegas, Chicago, and Grand Rapids. In Chicago, it's stand-up and a live panel show. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for tickets, and make sure you go to jimmydore.com.